Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are reporting live from Charlotte, North Carolina, where it is currently snowing like crazy. It has been snowing all day and it still hasn't stopped at all, which means it's time to make some snow cream. As you can see here, we have a ton of snow in this bowl, which is pretty much the bowl that we always put out for snow. So it's very simple. All you have to do is mix together a couple of ingredients, and I will go get them now because I did not get them before I started recording. Wait, oh. Okay, so here we go. First step is to collect your snow, which we did here simply by leaving a bowl out in the snow. And y'all, you should have seen how much snow was collected. Seriously, this is after it was packed down into the bowl. Next, we will have sweetened condensed milk to put in our snow. This is Harris Teeter brand. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I doubt that other brands are really any different. And we also have pure vanilla extract. Pure vanilla extract for some flavor. So first, I have to find the can opener to open this condensed milk. Okay, should be good. There we go. Whoa. It can be a little bit runny, a little bit goopy, so just be careful. I put this towel down to help with any potential snow fallout, considering we will have to mix these elements together in this bowl and it is pretty full. But we're just gonna take it and we're just gonna go right on in there and get this out. Now we keep our condensed milk chilled in the fridge. There's not really a certain amount of time that you need to leave it in there, but just for your information, that is what we do. That's that. And I'm just going right on in there, I guess. I'll just put the whole thing in there. Why not? If we need to balance it out, we can add more snow, because trust me, there's enough out there for 1,001 servings of this stuff. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Wow. So it should look a little something like that at this point, because I haven't mixed it in. Haven't mixed it in yet. All right, we're just gonna move on and get a spoon to stir this with. Yep, so you really just wanna, what I'm doing here, this technique is really, I'm just folding it in, right? I'm just grabbing it here, pushing it up, and folding it in really nicely so that it gets evenly mixed. We want a nice even mix of our ingredients here. I'll show you. And if you find this difficult, if it's too fluffy or too icy, you can go ahead and add some milk, just a splash of milk, to kind of get that consistency that we're going for. Whoa. Whoa. Gotta control the, yep, the old hand there. And as you can see on the spoon, we already have this nice, yep, ice cream like consistency, right? So you just want to be really careful during this process not to make a huge mess like I am right now, because the snow is very soft and it will go flying everywhere. So just really be, you know, take some care in this process, right? Really enjoy the process. You know, I remember doing this with my family growing up, and every year I have new friends and new people to introduce it to who have no idea what the heck I'm talking about whenever I mention snow cream, right? So it's always fun just to share this with new people and see their reactions. They're like, what are you talking about? What is this? And I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if it's a regional thing or if it's just my family that does this, but I don't think it's that. We're creative, but we're not, you know. There's no way we're the only people who have thought about doing this, right? In a way, this is great because it's kind of like answering an intrusive thought, right? Like there are things that exist that we would like to eat or try or chew on that we aren't really meant to, and I feel like snow is one of them, right? Similar in a way to clouds, right? How kids imagine clouds as cotton candy. You know, you just want to eat it. We know we can't, but if you could, we would want it to taste a little something like this. So just really a really good, playful, kind of youthful ritual of sorts. Just breaking it up here, breaking it up nice and easy so that this gets properly mixed in. And I am going to add a dash of vanilla to this in just a second here so that you can see that, right? Kind of has this pale, very pale yellowish complexion at this point from the condensed milk. And as you know, with vanilla extract, a little goes a long way. Smells so good. There we go. Just a few little slithers there. We will go back to our previous strategies of really just, you know, you might see it clump up a little bit. You really gotta attack the clumps and let it fold into all of the snow. Gosh, I can't wait to show this to my friends when I'm done. Looks so yummy already. And it really does taste like ice cream, y'all. It really is similar. You know, you've pretty much got all your basic necessities for an ice cream here. Or perhaps a vanilla snow cone. But the great part about snow cream is that the texture is just so soft and fluffy from the snow. So you're really not dealing with a lot of the, you know, jaw-breaking, crunchy ice, you know, that you might experience with other sweet treats of a similar variety. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good, y'all. Just a great wintertime family tradition, right? And at this point, you can pretty much be done. There's not a ton of technique or scientific baking intelligence needed. It's really something that can be easy and fun for everyone. It's very accessible. So, you know, just gonna add a little bit more to this, but here is the finished product. Delish. All right, everybody, that is it. Our time is up for today, but I will see you again next time. Thank you so much. Stay warm, stay safe, and stay off the roads. Bye.